Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 25 wins and 8 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 23 wins and 9 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 20 wins and 12 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 20 wins and 14 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 17 wins and 14 losses. The sixth spot is the Orlando Magic with 18 wins and 15 losses. The seventh spot is the Miami Heat with 18 wins and 15 losses. The eighth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 18 wins and 16 losses. The ninth spot is the Chicago Bulls with 15 wins and 17 losses. The 10th spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 15 wins and 19 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 14 wins and 19 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 11 wins and 21 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 10 wins and 20 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 7 wins and 24 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 27 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still dominates the first spot with the standing of 28 wins and 5 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 23 wins and 9 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 22 wins and 10 losses. The fourth spot is the Houston Rockets with 20 wins and 10 losses. The fifth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 20 wins and 11 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 21 wins and 12 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 19 wins and 13 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 17 wins and 16 losses. The ninth spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 15 wins and 18 losses. The 10th spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 14 wins and 19 losses. The 11th spot is the Utah Jazz with 12 wins and 20 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 12 wins and 22 losses. The 13th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 11 wins and 21 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 8 wins and 25 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 8 wins and 26 losses. And here are the today's game results. For the first game, the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Memphis Grizzlies in a thriller overtime game with the score of 139-136. And here are the box score for Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey leading the game with 34 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is VJ Edgecombe with 25 points, 4 assists and 6 boards. Also Paul George contributed with 17 points, 3 assists and 3 boards. And here are the box score for Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant leading the game with 40 points, 3 assists and 2 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Cedric Coward with a double-double performance of 28 points and 16 boards. Also Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama contributed with 15 points each. For the second game, the Boston Celtics beat the Utah Jazz with the score of 129-119. And here are the box score for Boston Celtics. Derek White leading the game with 27 points, 6 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jaylen Brown with a double-double performance of 23 points and 10 assists. Also Anthony Simons contributed with 20 points, 4 assists and 5 boards. And here are the box score for Utah Jazz. Keontae George leading the game with 37 points, 7 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jusuf Nurkic with 26 points, 8 assists and 8 boards. Also Lauri Markkanen contributed with 22 points, 2 assists and 9 boards. For the third game, the Detroit Pistons beat the Los Angeles Lakers with the score of 128-106. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham leading the game with a double-double performance of 27 points and 11 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Marcus Sasser with 19 points, 5 assists and 2 boards. Also Isaiah Stewart contributed with 18 points and 2 boards. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic leading the game with a double-double performance of 30 points and 11 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is LeBron James with 17 points, 4 assists and 4 boards. Also Jackson Hayes contributed with 13 points, 2 assists and 2 boards. For the last and fourth game, the Los Angeles Clippers beat the Sacramento Kings with the score of 131-90. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi Leonard leading the game with 33 points, 5 assists and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is James Harden with 21 points, 5 assists and 3 boards. Also John Collins and Yannick Niederhauser contributed with 16 points each. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. Nick Clifford leading the game with 18 points, 2 assists and 1 board. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Maxime Reynaud and Russell Westbrook with 12 points each. Also Keegan Murray and Dennis Schroeder contributed with 11 points each. For the last portion, here are the 9 games scheduled for tomorrow's New Year's Day, January 1st, Philippine time. For the first game at 2 a.m., it's Hornets against the Warriors. For the second game at 4 a.m., it's Hawks against the Timberwolves. For the third game at 4 a.m., it's Pacers against the Magic. For the fourth game at 4:30 a.m., it's Cavaliers against the Suns. For the fifth game at 8 a.m., it's Spurs against the Knicks. For the sixth game at 8 a.m., it's Bulls against the Pelicans. For the seventh game at 8:30 a.m., it's Raptors against the Nuggets. For the eighth game at 9 a.m., it's Bucks against the Wizards. For the last and ninth game at 9 a.m., it's Thunder against the Trailblazers. Thanks for watching.